Let's take a look at what Tesla did today. We are up 46 cents. We closed at 197.88. Let's look at what this means on the chart. If we only look at the numbers, we have no idea if we are breaking a pattern, if we are inside a pattern, and everything. So we are still above 194.35. That's the good news. We made a higher high. We made a higher low compared to yesterday. If we take a look at the 1 hour chart, I like the fact that on the last hour yesterday, we were climbing higher, made a higher high, made a higher low compared to the rest of the day, except the first candle. So this was telling me that Tesla wanted to go higher. This is what we did today. So we went higher. Yes, there's a little bit of resistance at 255, and not really at 200, but 255. And this is what brought us down a little bit. So some people saw the 200 mark, and when the stock reached it, a bunch of sellers wanted to profit and wanted to push the stock down, and they shorted the stock. So this is what happened. They shorted the stock. But you see, during the last hour today, we have pretty much the same move as the one we had yesterday. We have a green candle, and we made a higher high compared to the last 3 hours in this case today. So I see this as a positive sign. So 194.35 is still support. Nobody can get a stock below that price. Now what we need is that we need to exhaust all the sellers that are present right there at 255 or so. They are there, and they are going to push the stock back down. So we need to exhaust them. So they need to get tired of doing it, or we need more buyers to push the stock higher. To get more buyers, we need some better news to have more buyers coming in. Well, we could be getting some news this weekend. In terms of the production numbers and the delivery numbers, this should be coming early next week. But it's also possible that the sellers, when they see that they cannot push Tesla stock too far down, they might decide to stop selling a little bit. So we'll see what is going to happen. We are going to see it. Once we are going to close above 255 on the daily chart, then this is going to mean that the sellers are now gone. In terms of our technical indicators, everything is also super good. Take a look at the VIX. VIX moving up a little bit after having gone down for 4 days, so it's nothing too serious right here. Bonds climbing a little bit, so this is a little bit more serious. This could be temporary though, because we have this downward channel right here. So we are trending down. We have a downtrend. This is the channel that we have right here. So it could be temporary. So within a week or two, we should be coming down again. So not too bad. Let's take a look at the stock indices. So Dow Jones going sideways, nothing to say. S&P 500 plateauing. So we are really starting to see a plateau right there. So this is a little bit of a pause. Stochastic is weakening also a little bit. We also see RSI that is trending down. So even though we see a double tap right here, we see a decreasing tap on the RSI. So this is telling us that there's some weakness that is hidden behind this chart right here. Nasdaq also plateauing pretty much the same way. We have the same divergence between RSI and Nasdaq. So we need to pay attention to that. We could be coming down for the next couple of days. Let's take a look at some important stocks. So Apple going sideways, not a good day today. So Amazon, we had the break on Wednesday. Now we are still above the break, so nothing's too bad. We are pulling down a little bit. AMD, it wants to break some resistance right here. Break 162.57 has been trying since June 11th, could not succeed. So when it is going to succeed, if we have stochastic over 60 at the same time, this is going to be our buy signal. ARM, just a flat day today. Post-market, we seem to be up by 50 cents. So I think this could be recovering next week. Google caving into the resistance. Finally, it looked like it wanted to go higher, but no, it's coming back down. So it could be caving in a little bit in the next week. Microsoft still doing okay, a little bit of a cave-in today. Meta also. Meta could not break 129.38. This is why we have these lines, so that we don't get excited and enter into something that has not proven itself. So this is why we don't buy before we have a close on the daily chart above that line. NVIDIA going sideways. Stochastic is lowering a little bit, so we could be coming down further. I would not be surprised. Palantir, not too bad into this bullish channel since June 1st. I would still wait for 25.52 to get outside of this congestion zone, because at the same time we are going sideways. And within that sideways move, we have a bullish move right here. But, you know, the bigger pattern is this congestion zone going sideways, because it is a longer pattern. SMCI going sideways. SoFi rebounding nicely. So if you really want, if you really like this stock, you can start to think about getting back in. We don't have stochastic over 60, so that's a concern. But we are, we are kind of breaking some congestion zone right here. You could argue that the congestion zone is right here instead, so it would mean that it's not yet broken, but it wants to break it. So you can do what you want. I'm just telling you where the risks are. Or EV stocks. So again, going sideways. Short term going sideways. Longer term, we are still bullish. And short term, we are going down. So we could be coming back down here and bouncing. Lucid going sideways. Neo Battery Material going sideways. Neo trending down. Novonix, yeah, I got out of that one. So this was really a pump and dump. I'm going to get back in when things come back a little bit better. Xpeng, not doing good. Rivian, okay. So we are seeing a little bit of weakness. We are still above 13.16. We just lost stochastic over 60. So, this one is a little bit weak. If we look at the 1 hour chart, look at how it's a lot clearer. We had the big gap up, coming down and up a little bit, but not higher than 14.69. And now we are right smack on 13.16. Look at how these lines are very important. The stock is obeying to them. Stochastic is in the tank on the 1 hour chart, very, very low at 6. So stochastic is basically the accelerator pedal of a stock. So if it's not over 60, it's not going high. And on the 1 hour chart, we are at 6. So we could be going down to 12.20 next week. I would not be surprised. We'll see. Nouveau Monde Graphite not doing good. Bitcoin going sideways. XRP also going sideways. Physical gold sideways also, not the time to buy. Silver, not the time to buy either. So yeah, Tesla is maintaining itself quite well. I'm very happy about that. Let's wait for early next week to see if we cannot get a boost from the production numbers and the delivery numbers, which should be higher than what they have been in Q1. So that could give a little bit of a push. That would convince more buyers to get in, and that would maybe discourage some sellers from selling at 255. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing. If you like what I do, you can become a YouTube member. Click on my TradingView affiliate link. I'm going to wish you a great weekend. We are going to talk on Sunday, where I will do a Tesla Weekly Live. That one is going to be open to the public because it's close to the 1st of the month. So see you there. And I'm going to tell you, à la prochaine.